We'd like to welcome everyone to this new element of our continuum of care available at St. Bernard's. As we toured around the country, we looked at 11 different facilities in 5 states and tried to bring the best of the best and the best practices back to Jonesboro as we designed this facility. It's assisted living on a higher level than what we've ever been able to do before. Plus, we've added a memory care component. So we're going to take you through a brief tour of the services and the options available here at St. Bernard's Villa. Come on in. We start with the rotunda, and this rotunda is kind of like the living room in your home. It's a big room for people to gather. You can have conversations, you can play games, you can visit with each other, you can wait for company to come. The rotunda looks out onto a beautiful courtyard that's landscaped and manicured, and it's also a shortcut from one side of the building to the other. So if it's a pretty day and you want to walk over to the dining area, you're more than welcome to, or if you'd like to walk to the activity center, you can walk there. There are some one-bedrooms that are a little bit larger. Some have access to patios or courtyards. There are 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, or 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. So we have 4 different options of assisted living apartments. Let's take a look at one of the standard apartments. This is a standard 1-bedroom unit in our assisted living side of the house. The living room is spacious. You bring your own furniture in these. We've staged this apartment so you can kind of see what it would look like. The bathroom is quite large. It has a shower with a built-in seat, and one of the features of the shower is there's a collapsible dam to keep the water in the shower instead of letting it roll out into the floor, but it will allow residents to access the shower in a wheelchair or even stepping on it, and you won't get hurt. There's built-in cabinets and shelves in the bathroom, but the bedroom is one of the exciting features. Is every apartment in the assisted living side of the house is equipped with a washer-dryer unit. We're really excited about that as a convenience for our residents. One feature that we saw that we really liked and wanted to build into this community is the concept of the memory boxes. The memory box is to provide a connection between the staff and that resident, or visitors and that resident, or other residents and who lives in that unit. Outside of the apartments, we want the residents to feel comfortable and have these living spaces. This happens to be one of the sky ceiling parlors. You've got your furniture here in the middle set up in conversation stations to where people can sit and visit, but then you've got the feeling of the high ceilings and the blue sky and the clouds, and it's a great place to sit and visit. One of the things that we found as we toured around the country was unlike anything that we'd ever seen, and it's called Team Elliott Education. And the Team Elliott concept is you're working with the resident and you're having them participate in things that most of us might have already written them off for. The Team Elliott concept is that everyone matters, everyone can participate, and you just have to find the connection to that person. And so they do things like creative movement. They do educational sessions to where they're working with animals, they're working with art, they're working with music and dance and all sorts of different opportunities. The residents love it. They're doing matching, they're doing concentration, they're doing all sorts of different activities to where they're active, they're engaged, and they're present. And that makes a great difference in their lives. Our dining rooms are set up as satellites of our main kitchen. The food is prepared in the main kitchen and then it's sent out to the serving kitchens where the residents will have their meals. The staff will plate the food and then serve the food to the residents, and it's like family style. Everyone can sit together. The staff will participate with the residents in the dining rooms, and it's a great opportunity for socialization. Our dining room also features a ice cream parlor that will be used as part of our activity programming, as dessert some days, and whatever the residents want. We're very proud of our chapel. We feel that it's exceeded our expectations in providing a sacred space for our residents. We'll work with ministerial alliances and different churches around the areas to provide volunteers to come in and have a message and music for our residents. That way it doesn't overburden any one particular church, and the residents get a good variety of what's available. Safety is very important to us, and being a one-story building in an area we don't have a basement, so we built a safe room into a functional part of the building. Our theater doubles as a tornado safe spot. It's built with cinder block walls filled with concrete, with a concrete ceiling up above, but then we dressed it up and made it a functional movie theater, activity center. As residents age, it becomes more and more difficult and more cumbersome for them to get out to go to the doctor. We built into this facility treatment rooms, an exam room, and a place for rotating medical providers to come and see the residents on site. We built a physical therapy clinic in this building as a service to our residents and as a service to the community. All of the equipment in the therapy gym is available to the residents, and they'll get the benefits of working with a certified physical therapist, an occupational therapist, or even a speech therapist if they need that service. It'll be right here in the building. We also will open our pool and our therapy services to the community at large. If it's more convenient for someone to come to our pool instead of driving across town, we want them to consider that, and it's going to be available for them. One aspect of their physical therapy program is aquatics, and so it was important to us to build in a therapy pool. Residents can access a therapy pool. It can be group therapy, it could be individual therapy. There's a treadmill built into the floor of the pool to where you can walk on the treadmill, and it lessens the pressure on your joints using the water for buoyancy. The residents, I think, will have a great time with the therapy pool. St. Bernard's Development Foundation worked on a capital campaign to help us build the memory care side of the house. We are very proud that we've been able to raise money to support this service that had not been done in Jonesboro before. As part of our continuum of care, the Rainwater Memory Care is an option for people that had no options other than nursing homes before. Our memory care is named in honor of Bill Rainwater Sr. by his family who supported our efforts. Mr. Rainwater was a longtime community leader, very supportive of St. Bernard's, very supportive of the community at large. His family honors us by naming our service after him. As you enter the Rainwater Memory Care, you enter through these secure doors. The Memory Care Rotunda is another living room in the house. Everyone has their bedrooms, their own private apartment is their bedroom, but this is kind of the family room of the house. Furniture where we can sit and watch TV, we can read, we can play games. It leads out onto a Florida room, which is giving the residents that extra light, and they can work on puzzles, or they can read, or they can play games. They can do all sorts of things out in the Florida room, which leads out onto our secure courtyard. The courtyard off of the memory care neighborhoods is a thing of beauty. It features gazebos, it features statues, it features a little running stream and a fountain. It features gardens. It's important for residents to be able to do what they normally did, and it engages them and connects them to a purpose. We're really proud to show you our memory care neighborhoods, because in this neighborhood is where There are 15 apartments for folks that are experiencing memory loss. Our rooms are set up as kind of like a hotel room. It's a living, sleeping area with a private bath, 2 different sizes of these studio apartments. Each room features queuing lights to indicate the location of the bathroom, and then when you get in the bathroom, it indicates the location of the commode. Each neighborhood in the memory care side of the house has its own dining room where the residents will sit and have their meals together, and the staff will serve and then sit with them. Everyone comments about our memory care neighborhoods. As they walk down, you see that the hallways are wide, the ceilings are tall, natural light coming in with the barrel vaults in the ceilings and the lights, and it's just a beautiful place. We have aid stations in each neighborhood where the staff will be able to monitor the residents and their activities and things like that, and then also participate with them. Just like at your home, if you're caring for someone at home, you're with them 24 hours a day. Well, so is our staff. Our staff will be there for the residents, alert and awake 24 hours a day. The activity space in each neighborhood is where the Team Elliott specialists can come down and do their sessions for music and dance and art and all of these other kind of things. And each memory care neighborhood will have their own sessions. We want to thank you for stopping by and visiting St. Bernard's Villa. If you'd like more information, you can stop by the internet, stbvilla.com.